Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in Space Rock Breaker. We're continuing our adventure where we left off at the end of the game showcase. So yeah, we had a lot of fun checking out the beginning of this, and you know, we got the artifact for level 5, so we can start there now. Like, the reason before was to raise the rarity, but it's fine. I think we can make this work. That's a white hole, I think. I think that would collect all the ores on screen if we had a bunch of ores to collect. So one thing I'm noticing is that we're not doing as enough damage for here. So maybe we need to start earlier and build up to it, which is weird because I don't know about that. Electric asteroid. Yeah, I'm like. Well, I felt like last time we got there, we were a little stronger, so I'm not sure exactly what changed. So let's give it a test. So that's the chain lightning. Okay, starting from the beginning gives us a chance at loot boxes anyway, so might as well do that. So, okay, so that's a new one. That's Pierce. Yeah, it doesn't take very long to get back to 4, so I suspect that it'll be fine. Yeah, like 5 we definitely had we got past once, so like something is different than when you start there. So let's see. Maybe it's not so different, you know, like we're not really super strong either, so there were differences, but I'm not sure how to put it into words, so. Like probably one of the big differences that we got lucky with like crates or something. Fair enough. But they definitely are pointing us towards a prestige. That's basically what I'm determining. But you know, let's wait till we run out of upgrades that are reasonable. You know, like let's just play this out. You know, let's see what's going on. I'm not willing to call in the towel yet. I'm sure it wants us to though. But it's not always about what the game wants. that gives all that. We can get to the next area actually. Let's get in there. Yeah, I don't suspect we're gonna make it to the next one anyway, so we're donezers. Sure we got any new colors showing up? Doesn't really look like it. Stats page. That's crazy. Oh man, what's going on here? Any new colors? Not so far. Laser duration, bonus ammo duration. I guess so. Spawn rate of white holes. Emerald asteroids, huh? Self-repair, huh? That might help. Well, this is the same one I liked before, so I'm not gonna be sad that the music cycled again. Yeah, it's definitely not certain that we're gonna make it past that easily. So. Let's see if anything new popped up here. It is quite fun to watch, though. There's a nice full screen clear. Oops, didn't actually mean to run into it. Very tragic. Well, we made it to 7. Okay, 8's a new one. I think this one is gonna have a boss if it follows the same path as last time, so. I also strongly suspect we're gonna have a lot of trouble beating that boss if it exists, so there's also that. Oops, crashed right into it. Well, fair enough. Let's see what's going on. We got ammo lasting longer from crates. That's fine. we're starting to get to the last of the upgrades I can see, so we'll see. Nope. We got to millionaire. We were holding 1,000,000 at once. Look at that. We're rich. Such wealth. So what's interesting is that 1% restoration goes up as our maximum fuel goes up. So that skill will actually get stronger as long as we keep going. So we could eventually overcome anything using that, I imagine. If you're willing to take it to the extremes. Like, who needs prestige? Just win, right? No, I'm kidding. We'll check out prestige. Don't you worry. I want to see if we can beat the second boss, basically. That's my current interest, at least. I feel like we're relatively close to doing it, and I just took that turn a little too fast. That was all. So we got another artifact. That's quite nice. Okay. Oh, this is not the next boss. So the next one is coming up then. Oh, right, because 9 would be the next. Okay, never mind. I thought it was 8. It's actually 9 is the boss, so you have to get to the end of this floor. That's fine. Yep. I think it's gonna spawn. Let's see what we can do about this. Does have quite a bit of health. Yep, I suspected we didn't quite have it, but reaching it is the first step to beating it, so... Bam, 3 at a time now. Haven't seen anything new for a bit, but like, all the upgrades have been pretty strong, so I mean, nothing to be sad about there. Let's look at that. What do you do? Oh, looks like a little bit more damage. Fair enough. Any new colors? Not that I can see. Plenty of resources rolling in though. 10 million, crazy. We don't reach level 10 yet, so doesn't matter to us currently. All these bottom level ones are very expensive, so there probably is an expansion to this to the bottom that I haven't seen yet, so. Oh, look at that. Perhaps double keys might be quite nice. So now we get to start deciding which of these we want to dig into. So we're not reaching 10 yet. One extra missile at a time might be good. I think we just want to boost our fire rate in general first. But then we can start boosting the missiles. I don't know what's going on right here. This looks kind of weird to me. Oh, we did get a new color. We got yellow, so golden. Yep, I suspected that golden. Actually, this one might be golden too, but it's a little hard to... Like, this game has a little bit of a weird brightness going on to it, so... Some parts of it have been a little washed out, but I'm not complaining about that. I think it's fine. But like, if the developer does see like maybe an option to like change the brightness of the game and the settings, might not be bad. Like maybe be like a slider. I do think it looks slightly washed out currently. And I suppose before I complain about it, I should probably look to see if it's an option. So let's look at the settings just to make sure. Oh, wait, look at that. It just still happens while I'm in there. That's cute. Hilarious. Yeah, we'll look afterwards. I was gonna see if there was a setting in there. I should always look before I ask for it, you know? It's, but I don't remember seeing it when I looked before, so... We're on to the boss level. Let's see how it goes, you know? So far, so good. We definitely have full cleared a little bit. I'd love to see it. Let's see if we can't mosey this into a boss battle quickly. I don't know if this is gonna work for us to win currently. We're not doing quite enough damage in my opinion, but you know. We're nibbling at it. We're not out of upgrades anyway, so. Okay, we're starting to get some ones that reduce our fuel footprint on just firing, so that might be what we needed to push through. Because we take a lot of damage over time on that particular floor, so part of it is that every time we fire faster, we're actually depleting our own life force, so. Reducing the cost of firing will just straight up make us live longer. That's how that works. Oops, kind of like cut that too close. But I mean, usually we run out of fuel, we don't die, so it's probably not a real problem. It's not like we're being fired on or anything. That was just bad flying. Fortunately, we do have a lot of pilots, so it doesn't really matter if they don't survive, you know? It's just how life is. Well, we're back to the boss floor. Let's see if that happens the way we want it to. Okay, we got the boss coming in. Let's see if we can't burst it down. Well, it's not going terribly. Ah, I crashed into it. Nuts. We're so close. I didn't even see it behind it. That's all it is. That was some glitchy nonsense. Well, if that doesn't get us through there, I don't know what will. I think we're gonna be okay. So when we get the second one, we'll actually be able to see if it's a linear progression to getting further, or if it's just an additive. So it'll help us determine if getting further is more important than just doing it quickly for prestiges. So we'll see. It also depends a lot on what is saved, or if it like has a system where you have to get further each time. We have no idea like how the system works. Is that like an upgrade token? Let's go check that out afterwards. Because last time we were getting 5 for a respawn, but that was a currency that looked a little bit like the prestige system one. So maybe that's just a rare currency we can get. That would be very interesting too, to be honest. Hey, we used each type of ammo once, so that means we've seen all the different types of ammo currently in the game. And now we are back to the boss. No, we did it. Universe Essence retained. Okay, so it now gives us 15 if we do it. We got Alien Bones. This gives us Chain Lightning, having a little bit more damage. Cool. So I'm gonna guess that the first level gave us, since the first level gave us 5, I suspect that the second level we got gave us another 10, but maybe that other thing we got actually was a bonus of 5, so maybe it's just 5 for each one you get, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure anymore, like that kind of muddied the waters a little bit for that. It goes to at least 15 for upgrades, so that's crazy. But yeah, let's buy this. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it saves with us. So we got 15. So the rarities are going to be 2 times higher. So we immediately get money just for collecting. Interesting, you can double your damage. Okay. I'll take a warp drive from the start. We can double our damage increase. $1 for each ore, so far so good. There we go, so upgrades to this remain unlocked after prestiging. Okay. You get weapon crates starting from the start. Okay. So there you go. This is what we need. We need the persistent upgrades, unfortunately, which we didn't quite get to. So we also don't get to see in the artifacts, but those were easy to collect. But as you can see, there are some good stuff in here. So look at how strong we are. It did save this. Look at that. It didn't save our artifacts, but it did save all of our loot box stuff. So look at that. We're gonna have an easier time. Okay, so now we know the loot box stuff does actually progress through. So good. with that saved, we'll have a much easier time. And it even tells you that this is ×2, so... Go. And this stays here for you to look at. So the fact that we got that stuff saves, it actually does not happen the first time, it looks like. We made it a little bit further, then now we get to more missiles. We already have that one, so it's that's we'll get some sustain. Well, this is certainly going to be faster if we get that much from our Plinko machine, so getting back will not be much of a problem. So it looks like certain rows are for splitters and certain rows are for upgrades, is from what I'm... No, maybe that's not even true. I wonder if they can be both. That's what I'm wondering now. I wonder if there's a both option. We could also start at 5 or 10, that's crazy. Yeah, we're not ready for 5 or 10, so... Oh, I wonder if, actually, you can even beat those bosses again. Maybe it's not actually a thing. Maybe you only get them the first time. Maybe we do have to get farther to get more points. That could be interesting. I'm actually fine with that. And the upgrades were actually substantial enough that getting back will have... an easier time progressing. Like, we got a doubling of our damage, we got a doubling of our fuel count. If you look at it, we actually almost have as much fuel as we did when we started last time. Let's just go a little wild and blam blamity blam 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 blam. Okay, reset to the next level. Plasma. That makes your shots do the chain attack thing from what I can tell. It's super strong. So now we're at the first boss's level. Let's see if it fights the boss again or if it just passes over it. Like, that'll be the real determination. Yep, yeah, passed right through it. I suspected, and I'm actually happy about that. It makes it, so you have to actually work a little harder to farm. You know, I appreciate that. Yeah, it wasn't until 5 where we had any trouble last time, so I suspect that's going to be the case again. But we're certainly going to find out. I mean, that did stump us quite a bit on our first play anyway. Like, it took us quite a while to break past 5 in a general sense, so that does not surprise me at all. Oh, we've got a couple of the artifacts. We officially have more fuel than we did the first time. Oh, that drop from a weapon crate, that probably actually is not a boost to the rewards then, if it's from a crate. It probably is one of the types of weapon boosters. So if I'm gonna guess correctly, the next boss we kill will probably give us 15 of our upgrade points, is my guess. Oh, we made it to 6. Well, we found where our current stopping point is, so yeah. We'll break through the wall. We have our third of the artifacts now. Let us upgrade stuff, as always. As you can see, we're pretty much back to the upgrade parts that we had left off on. So yeah, we definitely caught up pretty fast again. How's this looking? Still have just the one legendary one right here. We got 4 wormholes. We got plenty of duplicators and whatnot. This is still a little hokey. That might fix itself if I close the game and open it, but it probably does not matter too much. We're back up to floor 5. Let us see if we get anything good. Maybe we can at least... Oh, we got another artifact at least. So we are starting to collect back up to what we had before. So back to 6. Okay, heading back to 7. I think this is the one that we had been stumped on before, but you know, might be misremembering, might be 8. But either way, we're heading to 8, even if it wasn't the one we were stuck on. We'll see. No, we can get to the next one probably. Bam, here we are. Let's get our weapon crate. Hopefully that will help. Yep, we should be able to get to 10. Well, it's okay. We don't even have all the upgrades that we had before yet, so it's understandable that we didn't get much further. So we got 4 of them. We had like 3 more of them, so that's just a matter of time. I think it can maybe only give you 1 artifact a run. Maybe that's what it is. No, we didn't do that, huh? Not that we've seen them boss asteroid anyway, so it didn't matter at all yet, but still. So we can get a 3rd gun on our ship, why not? Who's gonna stop us? Bam. Oh, it's on that side, huh? Did we have that upgrade last time and I just didn't notice it? We probably did. Funny. Our fuel bar has gotten quite large. That's fun. I don't know if it like caps out in size or if it just goes off the screen, and I don't know which one I'm hoping for, but I think going off the screen would be pretty funny. Though there might be an actual max. It's possible. But I do think it's funnier if it just doesn't. Okay, so yeah, that cube I thought might have been that is actually a laser strike, so now we have the answer. Yep, there's another artifact. Let's get that in our pocket. Enjoy the orbital bombardment. Back to floor 9. Yeah, so maybe it's just you can get one per round upon reaching a floor higher than the last one. You know, like, it doesn't matter how legendary the area is, I'm suspecting now. I thought the chances of getting an artifact were tied to the rarity of the sector, but I now suspect that's not the case. Let's see. So we're up to 5 of these. Don't see any more legendary ones. But we continue to upgrade stuff, which is quite nice. But yeah. So, yep, I'm gonna take a short break at this point. I hope you all been enjoying. I will catch y'all in a few minutes. Bye-bye, y'all.